What is up, guys? Chris here, the Unprofessional Dad, and I am back with another knife video. Well, that's kind of a fib, guys. This is not a normal knife video. I'm about to show you one of the coolest knives that I've reviewed in quite a while. This is called the Designs TiRant Ultra. This is a utility knife. Now, I've not reviewed any utility knives on the channel, not any in-depth reviews or anything. And the reason why is because I've never really been into utility knives. I've never been somebody who had a lot of need for utility knives. I open a lot of packages. I can do that with the pocket knife. I've never been in a situation where I had to cut down a lot of cardboard or had to cut carpet or anything like that, tubing or PVC pipes or anything like that. I just never needed utility knives a lot. But today, in today's market and in today's knife world and community, we see more and more of the big brands creating some really great utility knife options. Utility knives that aren't just your standard typical box cutter. They are to be used as a typical pocket knife, but a pocket knife that has conveniences and capabilities of a utility knife slash box cutter slash carpet cutter and all the other things that you can do with a utility knife. Now, there are a lot of conveniences that go with a utility knife. Replacing blades. You don't have to sharpen them, things like that. It's easy. There are disadvantages of utility knives as well. A lot of disadvantages. Of your standard utility knives. Now, we do see more, like I said, brands coming out with titanium versions, automatics. More and more brands are coming out with some really good options. But I think you're going to be hard-pressed to find one out there right now like the Designs TiRant Ultra. Now, this isn't their first rodeo. This isn't their first utility knife. But I am going to tell you right now, this is their best one from everything that I've seen and read. There's a reason it's called the Ultra, and it is their newest rendition of the utility knife. Let me just tell you, this thing is fantastic. This is absolutely spectacular. Now, I'm going to tell you the story here in a second of how I got this thing. But I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this really has completely opened my eyes to how cool utility knives can be. One of the great things about being a knife collector, I'm not big into autos. You guys know that. I talk about it all the time. But I have several autos because I want my collection to be very versatile and touch a lot of different areas of knives. I want to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I want to have a lot of different flavors and spices, so to speak, metaphorically speaking, to really have a well-rounded collection. But one thing that I just never really focused on was utility knives. I realize now with this right here that was a mistake because this thing is absolutely cool. I have knives back here that are nowhere near as cool, versatile, handy, snappy, just awesome as this thing. It really is neat, and I'm really excited to have this and to review it. Really quick, let me tell you how I got this thing, just to let everybody know. Like I said, I've looked at box cutters. I looked at Big Idea Designs, and I've looked at Chavez, and there's so many different versions right now. Civivi even has utility knives coming out. There are so many utility knives, and I've thought and I've always pushed back. I just never want. I was like, why would somebody spend that much money on a daggone utility knife? Why? You just get you a daggone Stanley or something like that if you need a box cutter, and just buy you a really good pocket knife. That's always been my perception of it. And I realize now how wrong I was about this. I was on Instagram and I saw a giveaway. I'd never even heard of Exceed Designs. I saw a giveaway. Somebody tagged me. I saw it. I looked at it. I thought it was really cool. Didn't do a lot of research or anything. I just saw the daggone post about a free giveaway. I looked at the post. It was really neat. I read what they said, and that's really cool. I tagged a bunch of people because even if it's not something I'm super excited about, other people will. So I tagged a bunch of people. And honestly, what I thought is if I win this, I'll do a giveaway with it because I'm just not into utility knives. Well, one of the good friends here on the channel, I don't know if he wants to be anonymous or not. I didn't ask him, so I won't say his name. He knows who he is. Thank you very much. This has literally changed my perception and my collection forever. Thank you. This is so daggone cool. I am in love with this thing. You have no idea how grateful I am. But this person reached out and it was like, hey, because I made a comment, you know, that's really cool. I'd like to check one out, you know, do a review. If I win it or something, I'd love to do a review on the channel. Looks pretty cool, you know. And he reached out. He was like, hey, Chris, I got a couple of those. I'll send you one. I was like, nah, dude, you don't have to do that. You definitely don't have to do that. He's like, no, really, I've got several. I've got a couple of these. I will send it to you. And there you go. And I was like, are you sure, man? He was like, yeah, absolutely. And I just can't believe it. This thing is so daggone cool. Now, not only did he send this with all of the stuff that's inside, which I'll show you, but also he sent a handful of extra blades. And I'm going to show you how easy these blades are to change out. Now, here's the deal. There are over 28 different, I think it said when I was reading, there are over... we have over 28 different razor blade holders and true full edge blades, so you already have more options than other blade replacement knives on the markets today. That's really cool. That's versatility right there. Now, I don't have 28 to show you, but I do have a couple, and I'm going to show you how easy they are to change out. Now, this again is the Tyrant Ultra. It is their newest version that just came out. It's absolutely cool. Number one, you see it has a full body. It is a frame lock. It does have a flipper. Right there, just with the frame lock, the flipper, and the deep carry pocket clip, you see a couple characteristics of a typical standard pocket knife. So these things are not your normal box cutter. These truly are to be used and carried and thought of and treated like an actual real pocket knife. This is one that you don't carry this extra in a toolbox. You can carry it in a toolbox or whatever, but it's not a side utility knife that you just use in certain situations. This is designed to go into your pocket or wherever you carry your daily carry knife and to replace all other daily carry knives. That is what this intention is and designed for, and it is capable of it. Let me tell you, again, the frame lock, deep carry pocket clip that is reversible, and a great flipper tab. And I'm going to get to the action with that flipper tab here in just a second, because it is silly how good that action is. Skiff bearings and stuff like that. It has a full body of 6AL4V titanium, pocket clip 6AL4V titanium, the back spacer 6AL4V grade 5 titanium. It's just awesome. Now, this is the blade holder, the blade replacement holder right here. Now, that is not titanium. That is actually made out of a stainless steel, a tempered and treated stainless steel. And the reason why is because that is going to deal with a lot more changing the blades, a lot more use, a lot more abuse, just a lot more everything, to where titanium might not hold up and be the best option for that. So it does have a few stainless options, being your blade holder, your hardware, like your screws and pivot and stuff like that. All of that is stainless because those are all things that need to be durable and hold up under extreme conditions and abuse. So 6AL4V grade 5 titanium, stainless, all of your hardware, pivot, and everything else is stainless as well. In a minute, I'll show you how to replace the blade, and I will show you some of the stuff about the different blades. Now, here's the thing about these cool blades. These blades are treated D2 blades. Hold on, what exactly did it? Blade replacements come in a tempered HRC of 60 to 61. I mean, that's good. A lot of times with D2, you'll see 58 to 60. Sometimes you'll see 60 to 62. So 60, 61 on your D2 blades is really, really good. Now, they are working right now to come out with some M390 versions as well. That's really awesome. And by the way, when you're talking about blade replacements, the blade replacements are, how much did these things, did it say it costed? Here, I'll read it word for word exactly so you will hear what they say themselves on their own website. You'll also kiss blade anxiety goodbye because you can just swap your blade out in seconds without batting an eye because they only cost just $8.50 a piece. That is really good. Now that's D2. Now you can sharpen that. It is not a standard typical razor blade that you see on a lot of utility knives and box cutters that you will replace the razor blade. This is a blade that can be sharpened and will last a long time. Can it be replaced and just thrown away? Absolutely. But you don't have to do that. You can sharpen this. So that right there is really cool. With over 28 variations and stuff, and again, I'll go ahead and show you that. Before I do, I want to go ahead and go over some of the measurements of this and show you what comes in the box. I'm going to start off by weighing this thing because I'm going to tell you right now, this is a really pretty daggone lightweight, but then again, titanium is lightweight, so 3.4 ounces. That is crazy. That thing is that big, and it's 3.4 ounces. Yeah, that's cool. So it does have a lightweight feel to it, not super lightweight like a bug out or something, but you do have a lightweight feel. I just can't get over that action. That action is silly how good that action is. Skiff bearings. I think he said that he did go ahead and get the option for the skiff bearings to put in this, which is why the action is just silly smooth. It really is. They talk about it on their website that it's like it's riding on butter, and it does feel exactly like that. That is a perfect analogy. I mean, that is so snappy and good. I've got knives back here with exceptional action, and it's that their action's not this good. This thing is crazy how snappy and good and quick it is. I'm telling you right now, guys, right now I could stop and this would be as good as most premium knives in the $200 range on the market. This qualifies, and it's right there with any knife I've shown you, with titanium, frame lock, deep carry pocket clip that's reversible, good action. I mean, this is right there with any, premium $150 to $200 knife on the market. You got a utility knife right here that's comparable to any of those. But let me go ahead and show you what this thing comes in with, I should say, in the box. Now, he did get a few things. It does have, you can choose the option for the different pocket clip, which will feel different in your pocket and stuff like that. This is not standard with it. This is an extra add-on. But this other stuff is all standard. It comes with a tool that you use, a T6 tool that you will use for all of the replacements. And every piece of hardware on this, all of your screws, your pivot, everything, you've got extras for it all. Everything comes back up. So when this does start wearing out, anything like that, you can replace every single piece on the daggone utility knife. That's really cool. That's really cool. So they send you with so much. A lot of your premium knife, well, a lot of knives in general do come with extra hardware and stuff and little baggies and everything. That's on another level right there. Now, let me show you how easy it is to replace the blade on this. It is super simple. It is a push button. Watch this. Push that button, and that's it. That pops up, and it slides right out. That's all. Push that back in there. And push it back down until it clicks and it's locked back in. And that is secure. I mean, that is reliable. That is safe. That is convenient. That is easy. Let's go ahead and push that. That pops up. That slides out. Now, I've got a spear point / tanto tip. A really cool drop point / clip point, if you want to call it that, with the nice swedge on top. Another reverse tanto, sheep's foot, I guess. This is more of a sheep's foot. The one that was on it is kind of your reverse tanto, Warncliffe style. This is a sheep's foot. So all of these are D2, and they are 60 to 61 on your hardness. The last one that I have is this right here. This is an actual razor blade holder. And that razor blade can be changed out and exchanged. That is a razor blade. Oh, yes. Actually, I don't know if you can change that razor blade out. I think you can. It has to be pretty simple. I just don't know how. I'm not sure on the razor blades. This might be an entire setup and you just have to replace the whole setup, but I'm pretty sure it looks like it's been replaced. I don't know about this one, but this is an actual razor blade so that you can use it like an actual box cutter / carpet cutter. That is cool. Convenient, simple, easy. I mean, I love this thing. I love this thing. The action is fantastic. It's lightweight. It looks great. Look at that acid wash titanium, how good that looks. Reversible pocket clip. I mean, everything that you want in a really good pocket knife, you've got in this. But this gives you options. This gives you, I mean, you literally could buy this if you have no other knives at all. You literally could buy this and buy 5 or 6, even just 2 or 3 other style blades, and now you have different knives for different situations, different days. I mean, you've got a collection of multiple knives in one right there. It's an absolute fantastic setup. I think Exceed Designs, the TiRant Ultra is absolutely fantastic. I love this thing. I think it is a fantastic. I keep saying fantastic. I love this thing so much. I just can't get over it. But I use that word a lot anyways because it's the salesman in me. It just, we was always about positivity and looking on the bright side and finding the positive things about products and stuff. but it really helps, and it makes it easy when you truly do believe in something and you like it and you love it. And man, I am in love with this thing. It is the coolest daggone thing. I did not realize how much I would like a utility knife. I'm telling you right now, this has spawned something. You will see more utility knives on this channel from here on out. I'm going to get other ones. Now, I don't know if they're going to compare to this. I don't know how any of them will. This is just in a league of its own. Most of these brands are knife brands that make a utility knife. Exceed Designs seems like, and I don't know much about them, I'm just shooting from the hip here. They seem like a utility knife company that's making a utility knife more like a pocket knife. And there is a difference. One is a pocket knife company or a knife company trying to make a utility knife. One is a utility knife company that specializes in utility knives trying to make their utility knife more like a pocket knife. And that is exactly what they are doing, and they are doing a fantastic job. I love this thing. Now, one thing, I will give a disclaimer. They are pricey. They are not cheap, but cheap things are not good. You can get these, not the Ultra. You can get a Tyrant on Amazon. I think people was talking about right now on Amazon, you can get them for around $85, starting at $85 and going up. This is not their first go around with these utility knives. They have other ones as well. I'm not sure what all they have, but I know that people in the live the other night when I was talking about it, they was looking up and finding out they start at $85 for Exceed Designs utility knives. So if you can't afford or you're not sure about them and you don't want to start off with the premium version at the Ultra and pay that price, not knowing, start with the smaller one. Well, I won't say smaller, it's probably the same size, but start with the more affordable one and check it out. See if you like it. There's always somebody out there that will trade you out of it or buy it if it's not something that you're happy with. But I'm telling you, if you're anything like me, you'll love it because this thing is fantastic. Now, I can tell you 100%, if you do like utility knives, or if you like titanium, premium knives, anything, or if you just want to have a collection that's more versatile and have a little bit of everything, and it doesn't hurt your budget to spend the money, 100% go for the Ultra because this thing is fantastic. Now, they might be sold out, but as soon as you can get one, you definitely need to because these are awesome. I'm going to put the other blade back on. I mean, look how easy that is. That's just... Actually, that ain't even the blade that I had on, is it? I had on this one. I like this one even more. That is just cool. Exceed Designs, the Tyrant Ultra. A knife/utility knife that has completely opened my eyes and changed my entire perspective. Thank you to Exceed Designs for making an absolutely fantastic product, and thank you to You Know Who for giving me the chance to review and enjoy this thing. It is absolutely outstanding. I am in love with this thing. Guys, links in the description below for a lot of different Blade HQ, Amazon, different things like that. I'll even link this and other Exceed Designs products down below. Remember, if it doesn't cost you more, you don't have to, but if you don't mind clicking on the links below and using Blade HQ link or Amazon link or any of the other links down below, the next time you're buying products for your home or your car or your knives or EDC or whatever, it would help the channel greatly. Nobody has to. And remember, also, knife of the month. join the Knife of the Month Premium Club, because we are giving away a really cool knife this month, and all it costs you is $2 to $5, and I don't keep any of that money. It all goes into the knives. So if you join at tier 1 for $2, you get a chance at a $100 plus knife. Last month it was $160. It's always been $150, $160, $180. Once we gave away a $200 knife, it will always be an expensive knife, way over $100, at least $100 guaranteed. And $2 a month guarantees you a shot at that, a drawing out. You get your name in the box. For $3 a month, you get 3 names in the box. For $5 a month, you get 5 names in the box, and we'll draw a name out, and you got 5 shots at that for $5 a month. For a $100 plus knife, I don't keep any of the premium members' money. It goes back into the Knife of the Month. So join if you guys want a chance at winning a premium knife every single month. I'm Chris, your Professional Dad. I wish all of you sharp knives and happy lives, and I'll see you in the next video.